The world is spinning and there's no way to stop it. We can't avoid it, the future's here. So let's stay up late and celebrate. It's always New Year's Eve of 2000
I'm Scott, I play guitar and sing horribly, but a little bit.
I'm Jeff, I play drums. Daniel, vocals.
Marty, I play bass.
So despite being from the area, you guys haven't played here in what, over a year? Almost a year?
Probably over a year.
Yeah. What made you decide to book this show?
Well, we're all like extremely, I mean, we love doing this and we really want to do it as much as we can, but you know, circumstances happen in your life. So we try to play as much as we can, and it worked out really well this time because then Russ could come back, Jeff could come back, so we decided, hey, July 4th weekend, people will be home, let's try to do something.
You guys are at the point where you have a lot of albums now. How exactly do you guys, what do you factor in when you're making the set list? Balancing out what you want to play and songs that are over 10 years old that people want to hear?
Yeah, we mix it up. We try and cover as many of the records as possible. There's certain songs you have to play, and then we sneak in like our favorites. It gets harder, but lately we've just been making the set list longer and longer.
So I'm going to quote you on your DVD here. You said at least maybe the Jesse Smith era, there was always kind of a intention of writing songs, keeping them kind of upbeat, moshy parts and make them a little catchier. I feel like maybe that you don't feel necessary to do that with the last few albums? Is that something you feel liberating? Or?
I think when you always get clouded. So like, you know, if labels are coming to you and telling you a certain thing, or like fans, if you read what they say online, you get this idea of like, okay, well, maybe this is what we should do, and then you completely destroy the artistic relativity of your band because then you're thinking of other ways. With everything that we've done probably since Funeral of God and up, that's not even a concern. Like we write it for us, and if we like it, then we'll put it out. But if we're, you know, we gauge it on how we feel about it. And I think, I'm quoting Steve Von Till from Neurosis, making music's a very personal thing, and it doesn't matter what people think. If they like it or not, it's not going to affect you. And if you look at it that way, then you're being this art, like you're using it as an art. But if you don't do it that way, then you're, you know, turning it into something that it shouldn't be, I guess. You would think as an artist, people would realize like you can't be stagnant, you have to grow. It's just like anything, when you're a kid, you're not going to do the same stuff when you're 25. So as an artist, if you don't grow, then you become just this one thing that doesn't want to move, you know. So I think art needs to move, and hopefully people can move with it. As a band though, I think Zayo has been able to push it. Yeah. Like I think we've been able to do like, interject things that we've all, because none of us really listen to the style of music, but we all love the energy of what heavy music can do. So, you know, all of us listen to so many things that we interject it all into the band, and that's why it might come out like it does. Yeah. But and I don't even know if it's just a conscious thing. Yeah.
Would you ever imagine that 20 years after you started bands and you've been, you know, world round, that you'd be back to the point where you decided that doing it yourself is the best route?
I've always thought that. Yeah. I was calling that long before, like, I mean, that's what a lot of the bands are doing now. Yeah. Like, even when we were still actively touring, I was always pushing, like, why aren't we doing some of this stuff? Yeah. And now it's like the only way to do it. Yeah. Like, so I've always been into it. I remember putting in a little bit of extra work yourself, but it pays off in the end because you control it.
When we all first started playing, there was no such thing as, you know, Facebook and the online community and the whole online music situation. It didn't exist, so we had to go other routes.
I think when you're young too, the only thing you want to do is get signed, and
Yeah.
be on a label, and then you get signed here on a label, and you're like, this sucks. You know what I mean? But there's like, I guess there's a little bit of notoriety that come from it, because there's people that go like, is that band signed now? I won't even give them a chance. I don't even care what they sound like. Oh, they're on this label. Oh, okay, I'll listen to them. It's a shame that it's kind of, at least back then, that's how it was. People wouldn't even give you a chance, but now it's, yeah, you can at least have people hear it.
I felt the documentary that you guys did on DVD was really unique in how honest you guys all were about the situations that you went through in the past. Do you feel as though that was something beneficial that maybe led to the reconciliation, or at least truce you guys have with like Jesse, for example?
Well, I think there's always going to be like a hidden tension.
Yeah.
Even though, but I think it definitely was everybody was able to air their grievances, so to speak, so you feel a little bit better about what happened. And really when it boils down to it, you have to realize that life is way too short to worry about any of that stuff. People are people, and you have to love people for who they are, and bygones be bygones.